as you can see, guys, we are pretty much near enough the top here. I do apologise for the lag if it is running off there. Totally different program, but we won't go into that, but let's carry on. So as you can see, we're near enough to the top. I want to pretty much do the same thing as we done here on this side, on this main one as well. But as you can see, it is pretty damn fucking bulky and blocky. So what we're going to be doing is with this top layer here as well, just going to put one around all the way out there, and then just to cut it out a little bit more. Just a little bit more silky smooth. And in with the corners, it's pretty much going to be the same principle as the other smaller towers, which you'll see in a minute. Which is, what we're going to be doing is actually building the smaller slabs around the corners, intertwining with each other around this big sort of mess that we've got here at the moment. So just want to cover up the stone so it looks a little bit more less dense, shall I say, on this path. You can actually make the wings as well on this particular building, as it is quite a large building. It's entirely up to you. As I say, this is a variation of mine. As I say, the roofing has changed, but somewhat it's going to stay the same because yeah, we pretty much know what we're going to be doing. So I might do it in every corner here. Just every little corner we find, we're just going to plonk one in there. This can get very confusing at sometimes, guys, but you know, it obviously is well worth it. But just make sure you don't go back over the blocks that you've already done. You'll know when that happens because it will just look well off on one particular side when you finish doing it. But yeah, you want to pretty much do this all the way around. I'm going to actually do the step with you. I'm not going to speed this up at all because even I could probably screw this up quite easy. And this is my freaking damn build, so not sure how this is going to go, but we can see. So I'm near enough to the edge there, near enough done. So look, yeah, as you can tell, we zoom all the way out, that's what it pretty much looks like. And the same with this as well. Don't need to do two if it's obviously a little bit more confusing to you. You can actually just go around and do one layer at a time. It's entirely up to you guys. As I say, this is your build. You can do the roofing however you damn like. So bear that in mind when you're building this. Yeah, however you want. Obviously this is just sort of like an idea video, but obviously if you did enjoy looking at the build and saw the thumbnail, then you would pretty much want to copy exactly everything that I've done. So as you can see, near enough done there. Next layer, come around and do it. But I'm not sure if you know, some people would argue the toss of just building all the way out and roofing it off. For me, I'm going to do what we did in the smaller towers, as I said before. I want sort of like a sort of lookout castle. I want kind of like a tower, but as you can tell, there you go, we've gone back to the same point and screwed it up. So yeah, you will be able to tell if you've overlapped yourself, but for us, nearly there. So once I've done this, I'm obviously going to start sorting out the top bit here and walk you through various definitions of what you can have. You can have this as a flat, like now, just all the way flat. It's entirely up to you. As you can see, it's quite bulky. You can have the wings coming off to the side as well, which we might actually do. I'm not sure where they'd go. Maybe here, maybe up one. Yeah, I'm going to put them here. Just in the corners as well on this one, guys. Don't go too mad around the side. Actually, let's go a little bit. Go a little bit around the sides. I'm not going to connect these as well. Usually I would like connect them like we did with the blocks actually on top of the towers, but I'm not going to be doing that on this. I'm just going to give it a little bit more shape. Just going to come around with these slabs as well, guys. You don't have to use wood slabs on this top bit. You can actually use anything like stone, but as I say, and I've said before previously, I'm going sort of like the medieval look, so I'm going with the same woods all the way around. As well, guys, I know it's a little bit early to say this because I usually say it at the end of the video, but if you want to see sort of other different things added to this castle, yeah, we can carry on with the build, or just generally anything other little builds, then let me know, hit me up, we'll be interested to hear. So there we go, that is pretty much that bit done there, which looks, I'm not gonna lie, pretty damn fucking sexy. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So let's build the top here. I might do just one slabs here because obviously we're going to build up around the other side. So I'm just going to do slabs all the way along here just to cover it up, just to cozy it off. Give it a little bit more detail inside as well when it's all lit up, and you can actually just bung some glowstone in it. Best way to do it as well, as you can see, this is the reason why I built two up, because you can actually sort of do some concealments here. Pop something there. You can do a 4 block there, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to do a 2 though, just to give it a little bit more texture. Just allow that ceiling really to give you a little bit of a detail when you walk in and look up underneath it, which will look good. Again, you can do full blocks on this one, but I'm just doing standard slabs, and it's entirely up to you how you want to do this, because at the end of the day, it's damn your build. You do what you want, boy or girl, or girl. I suppose I didn't take away all of that, so I'm just going to cover this up like so. And then on the edge of these ones, which should be standard 4 blocks, so the 4 block, instead of sitting dodgily or weird, will sit nice and cushy. So I want to make just sort of a platform up here. I don't think anyone's actually going to be able to get in this. I'm just going to make it as a display thing only. All the other ones you can pretty much get in, but this one, I don't feel like I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to do something like this. So you're probably thinking, how the hell am I going to do this? Pretty nice and easy. All I'm going to be doing is coming up all the way along up here. You can actually change this to a different block if you do get confused. I'm going to change it to a grass. I'm just going to put grass blocks all the way around in the inner section. You're going to see why in a minute. It's a little bit easier. I could do it without, but obviously as this is somewhat of a tutorial, I'm not going to be doing that. So grass blocks all the way around, or any other block that you want. So going to come in here and come 3 high in total. Now the actual 2 on the bottom you're going to be deducting, so don't worry about them. It's just that 1 block that you want floating up to the top, and I'll show you why in a minute. Because we're going to be doing some crazy fencing, a pillar in the middle, just to give it the illusion that it's sort of like the top half of a tower. Not a beast at this, not a pro or anything else. It's my variation. You know, other people may have different things. There's probably 1,000 different other tutorials as well on how to do sort of roofing for a tower. But yeah, it's entirely up to you how you want to play this. So obviously take out these 2 blocks, like so. Let's do that now. There we go, we just want that. Don't worry about the grass blocks just at the moment, because we're going to get rid of those as soon as we're finished with these blocks here. Almost done, like so. There we go. Now you can take out these grass blocks, and obviously that block, the top layer now, is obviously inner towards this actual layer up top here. So as you can see, a pretty sick view, not going to lie, pretty nice. If we hop up in here, you can see it more. Not going to change these for fences. I might change them for half slabs, but then again, we won't be able to have any sort of fencing or anything else. So it's entirely up to you how you play this as well. Again, I'm just going to be doing 1s on this one because I don't want it too high, because it's the sort of essentially the top of the tower. And as well, you don't want to have sort of something that's huge on top of the tower as well, because obviously the tower is the main point, but not in, well, doesn't want to look stupid without being in proportion. So again, it's entirely up to you. You can have a massive tower in the middle with a massive peak. It's entirely up to you. So there we go. From there, I'm probably just going to build some slabs on top. Maybe a 4 block of slabs. There we go. Nothing in the middle, nothing too fancy. Same thing again. Just fill in the corners with your half slabs, and all the way around the sides as well. We're going to connect this up when we finished as well. God, that looks trippy, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, okay. God, that's even trippy for me, not gonna lie. That is really, really freaking trippy. One there, and have I done that one? I have now. There we go, one there, and then all the way along here as well. I don't connect these. I think it's a little bit, gives it a little bit of a rigid effect as well. And also we've been doing it throughout time that we'll be doing this. Okay, cool. So there we go, that's the top of the tower. As you can see, if we zoom back a little bit more, the peak there, quite nice. But now we're going to connect it up with our fence. You can do this however you want. For me, I'm literally just going to do it straight up. Just literally straight up. Nothing too fancy on this build, guys. It is literally just going to be straight up columns. And if you're thinking how the hell is this going to work, I'm going to put a pillar in the middle as well. Don't think that these beams, like if you're sort of that detailed in building, that these beams are going to look like something that, well, that is just holding up this whole entire thing, because that would not make any freaking sense. As you can see, there's going to be a pillar here. It's obviously going to be a 4 block all the way down, right in the middle. This is only for display only, guys. I mean, you could build something to get up here. It's entirely up to you. But for me, I'm literally just going to build a 4 block with some glowstone underneath, because obviously from far away in display, this thing will light up like a bitch. And again, same, just in the corners over here, I'm just going to put some glowstone. Again, entirely up to you. You can do torches if you're on survival and you don't have any glowstone. But a pretty crazy build if you're doing this on survival. Hats off to you, because this has taken me fucking hours to do this build. It is ridiculous. So there we go. Let's fill all the rest of this in, like so. Carry on. One bit there. Oh, take that bit off. And we are pretty much nearly done on the top half of the top hat of the tower. And there we go, there we have it. That is my tower on that one as well. If we come far, I'm really impressed with that, really happy with that. But let's finish off this little hole here. It is laggy because of the amount of blocks, and obviously I had to open up to LAN to have the settings for what's up things. Oh shit, there's a lot in here. So let's sort this issue out. Let's put a glowstone in each corner. Well, I'm not sure about that. Let's get rid of that one. And that one. Okay. This door seems mildly off, does it? Does it not? It seems very off. Is it here? Where are we looking? This one. Here. And then here. He's not happy, he's on fire. And then I think the middle as well. I mean, look at that. It's not bad. The detailing on that does look pretty fucking sick. And I believe there is actually a walkway, yeah, or a port, there we go, coming through here. Again, entirely up to you how you want to play this. I'm going to build it down like so. And come across here. This is all the detailing, so it's entirely up to you how you want to play it. I'm not sure where this is going to lead to or go, even if this is a place. We could actually connect it to that, because that, I believe, is very straight onto that, maybe? Not at all, but we could make it work on that. It's entirely up to you guys how you want to build this. Honestly, it is. I'm going to do it like that, and I'm just going to build this across as well with it. So as soon as you come out here, you can come up here and yeah, climb up onto this beast up here. There we go. Actually, I'm going to put two underneath, like so, because then I can put some stairs, and then I can just carry this onwards down over here. And the same pattern as well, obviously, with the sort of blocks coming into conjunction. Probably might be able to take that off. I'm going to leave it there for cosmetic for when you look down and around from it. So I'm going to put that one there, put that one there, and just build this along like so. And the same thing on this side. Not the block I wanted to get rid of, but there we go. All the way along. As I say, it's kind of laggy to build it across. There we go. And then obviously take these ones out to give it the same effect as all the other ones. Come on this side, do the exact same thing as well. One on that side, miss one on that side, miss one on that side, miss one on that side. There we go. Obviously that's a little bit extra, but these are very symmetrical on each side. Fill that in like so. Beautiful. There we go. We have our walkway. Leads to the front part, and then you can obviously go all the way through the back. If we have a little look, there we go, it leads back onto the section as well. So really pleased with that. Just going to fill it in now. I'm going to tell you what variations, obviously, because we could be here for a very long time, variations you could have in this castle. Is entirely up to you what you guys have. You could even have this section just spiral down to a staircase. You could have a massive fountain or a statue in the middle of it. You could build more layers for barracks. It is entirely up to you, but I think that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. All you need to do now is probably a little bit of detailing on the door. And again, depends how far you want to take this. For me, I'm going to do a little bit of detailing on the wall. I'm going to do some zigzags with some stones, and then I'm going to build the front up quite bulky and blocky. But yeah, I'm going to click my fingers in after that, and then it's pretty much the tutorial done, guys. Go ham on the wall. This is obviously your main bit, so when people see it, they're like, oh my god, it's a fucking castle. They need to be impressed by the front. So I'm going to try and do my best, work my magic, and let's see what it looks like. So as you can see, I've done the front of my castle. I'll give you a little quick rundown as well. This road would lead to like some sort of small village or something, but as you come into the main castle, surrounded by luxurious trees, some rivers running around. I haven't done this side just yet. As you can see, I've bulked up the wall a little bit. As you can see, the wall is slightly different on the front. This is a mixed pattern along here. This is totally different. You can have this however you want. Strips along there just to bulk it out a little bit. Some fencing all the way along to give us sort of that drawbridge look. And as we go in, there is nothing here just yet. But as well, you can have like stables or something. Again, it's entirely up to you. The main actual top bit is done, which it looks pretty fucking sexy. I'm really proud of that. And yeah, you got your roof in there. So that is pretty much the castle there, guys. Crazy build, taking me a long time. Would take me a lot more if I wanted to do the interior, like armor stands in the actual barracks beds and so on and so forth. Crazy shit like that. But yeah, there we go. That is probably the castle itself. Pretty nice and cool. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit me up with that like and that comment. It's much appreciated. This has taken me a long time. Hopefully you guys can appreciate that. I'm not great at tutorials, but this tutorial has been freaking huge. Nonetheless, we have done it. So, hit that subscribe for more of these. Obviously, hit me out with a comment as well what you'd like to see, if you would like to see separate builds or added onto this if you're stuck for ideas as well. But until next time, guys, Killer Kev here, and Killer Kev out.